Hello!
And welcome to
The merch haul of Bobbinenya! But mostly Anya.
Very much, mostly me.
Disney World edition.
So this is
Part two.
part two
Essentially.
of the merch haul.
Yeah.
You should have maybe seen all of our stuff that we bought on the Disney Cruise Line.
Yes.
It was a good amount of stuff.
Good amount. Not nearly as much as you bought at Disney World. So we're gonna just jump straight into it, I think, because there's a lot to get through.
So I will start off with my bits that I got for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World, because the 50th anniversary is still going on.
I mean, it started in October when the 50th was, and then we were there nearly a year afterwards, and they were planning on 18 months. So.
Yeah, they're finishing up, I believe, the end of this year.
Yeah.
As far as it now. So I always pick up a zippy when I go to Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
Usually it is a like year zippy, so it's got the year on it, but they didn't have any of that. So instead, I got the 50th anniversary one.
Yay! Does it say something on the back? Oh, no,
it does. The back is awesome. So it has got the 50th anniversary logo.
Oh, the back is awesome.
With its kind of its iridescent sparkle. And then it's got that kind of weird iridescent like threads woven into these little bits here. It also has thumb holes, which I like, which should be good for winter time. You'll hate them while you're holding my hands.
You gotta be skin on skin or it doesn't count.
And then it also has on
the classic. Yeah,
side,
they all say that, don't they?
Walt Disney World. Just doesn't on the one.
Yeah, but that's pretty normal.
Yeah, well, it's upside down to you, but it would be it's
don't twist that way, so don't worry about it.
And then the hoodie, the hood part of the zippy hoodie, has the 50th logo, and then it also has all of
Castle, Tree of Life,
the park icons.
Epcot.
Yep.
And
then some fireworks. So it actually matches my 50th dress that I have.
Okay. Oh yes, that one.
Which is the castle and the 50th symbol.
Yep.
But the real reason that I got this, hold on, why I was like, I have to have it. It's because of this pattern on the back.
Yay, we got the 50th, and then you have the Fab Five with Chip and Dale and Tinkerbell.
I'm like, I can't see who you're pointing at.
No, my mind went blank. So they're all dressed in their 50th attire, and we did meet Mickey and Minnie in their 50th. I never saw Goofy and Donald.
No, we saw them in the parade.
Oh yeah,
in the cavalcade.
Yeah.
But they weren't meeting in them, which was a shame because I would have liked to have met them.
Might have been fun.
But what can you do?
But Mickey and Minnie were amazing, so.
Then to go along with that, I can't remember how much this is. It has a tag on it somewhere. Because I didn't take off any tags, so I could tell you the price.
Like 50.
But I don't know. Yeah, I think it was $49.99.
Yeah.
I'm very much a matchy girl, and I love being comfortable, so I picked up the matching joggers that go with it.
She says I love being comfortable after doing 3 videos about tight dresses, so.
Yep. When I'm at home, I'm very comfortable.
Yeah, anyway.
I'm either in activewear, like hoodies and joggers that are too big for me, or I am in my dress shop dresses.
Yeah.
When I get done up, I get done up. Anyways.
In the slouchy world, we have these.
So they have got the iridescent colour all piped along the side. you've got Mickey with the 50th logo, and then they just kind of turn it in on the bottom. So they stretch there. They'll like be tight kind of around your ankle.
Yeah, so just like home slouchy stuff.
Yeah, but I like them. They match, they're cute, and they're for the 50th. And these were $49.99, which makes me go that this was definitely more expensive. So maybe $55 for this.
It's very expensive for chugger bottoms, but I mean, you are in Disney. I think the
What's
issue,
done is now done.
Yeah, the issue is that the exchange rate's so bad that everything's like twice as much as it should be.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we don't need to dwell on that.
Exactly. So, I picked that up. Next thing that I got, this was entirely to go with what I was wearing while I was there. I have my Disney Dress Shop Tower of Terror dress. So I picked up the bellhop hat to go along with it. So it just says the Hollywood Tower Hotel along the front. They actually had two different versions of this, which the other one had a slightly less kind of calligraphy style print. It was much more of a kind of standard boring print, and it had a different symbol on the top. This one has the actual hotel, whereas the other one I think had the
THT.
The THT symbol on the top.
Or the HTH, Hollywood Tower Hotel.
Yeah.
I think the symbol on the top was nicer, but the writing on this one's nicer.
The font on this is nicer.
So it's like, yeah, I don't know why I don't know. Anyway, so you can see this more than you can see that, so that's why I got this one.
Exactly. It's got like a little Velcro bit in the back, so you can make it slightly tighter for it to fit on your head.
It doesn't fit on my head.
It's still quite big.
It's far too small for my head.
It's bigger. It's big on my head.
So even at the biggest point, it doesn't fit on my head. So.
You have a big head.
I've got lots of brains in there.
That's it. So yeah, I traversed around Hollywood Studios.
It looks good.
In my bellhop.
And the photo photographer.
They loved it.
He was amazing, but he loved it. And then we saw him at the end when we were leaving, and for some reason he was just standing at the turnstiles to be like saying goodbye, and he was like, "Where's your hat gone? Why are you not wearing it?" But it was raining, so we had taken it off.
Hey Bob, that's a nice looking shirt you got there.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it from the Polynesian.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. This is my, I don't know, Polynesian-y shirt. It has the symbol from the Polynesian.
It has the
and then Polynesian stuff.
The tiki icon.
Yeah, all the tiki icons and stuff on it.
And then it's got the actual ceremonial house of the Polynesian on it too.
It's cool.
It's very nice.
It's very nice. This is actually small, and it's like, it's not small.
No.
So, and I'm not a small person. Which is weird. I don't think I've ever bought something that's small before.
I feel like the men's sizes and things vary greatly.
I mean, it is kind of a tiki shirt. It's meant to be loose, but it is a loose fit anyway. And I would be like medium to large, and so, don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, it's nice.
I just feel like the sizes are so different with the men's stuff.
But it does have, it's like, it says 50th on it as well. 50th Polynesian Village Resort. Oh, there you go. So it might be a special for the 50th, but it's cool.
Speaking of Polynesian,
I got it when we stayed in the Polynesian, so that's kind of why. That's memories and stuff to it.
Speaking of Polynesian, what's that you have there, Bob?
Nice, some wrapping. I don't know. I don't remember what it is.
I didn't.
Oh no, I do know what it is.
I didn't think out this quite so well. I should have had this up in front. But anyways.
Here's the little Polynesian where he lights up. Christmas decoration. That's my face. So, do it. Ooh. Focus or the poly gods will be mad. Good job. Yay! Hello! I'm a Christmas decoration. So we got this, and it says Polynesian Village Resort on the bottom.
He's made it the whole way here. Don't break him now.
So, if you watched our other vlog haul, we now have 2 Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
So this one is, I would say, memory of when we stayed at the Polynesian, which it was very good. I'm not sure when we will do that again.
I don't know. So it was a pretty special thing for us to do. So we thought, we'll commemorate it.
Even with using DVC points, it was still like 3 times as much as staying off Buffy, so
Yeah.
I was a third of the price of paying to stay there. So
Yeah.
that was good though. I liked it.
But it was beautiful.
Oh, it was really
It
nice.
was really lovely. We did really enjoy it.
When you're treating yourself, treat
That's it.
yourself.
I forgot to mention, I am also wearing these. Oh, come on. I picked up the 50th anniversary bubble bar earrings. So we have Mickey in all of his 50th attire. And then on the other side, we have Minnie in her 50th attire. And they've each got a little firework on the top. These were something I really wanted. I like all of the bubble bar jewellery. And then when we got there, everything was either Nightmare Before Christmas or Jasmine.
That was it.
And they were all a bit boring and nothing pretty spectacular, and I was so disappointed. And then I spotted these and I was just like, Bob, give me the card now. I have to have them.
And you were wearing your 50th dress.
Yes.
And we then went to meet Mickey and Minnie in their 50th stuff. So
It just all worked out.
I know, and you were like, I have to wear them now. And then the cast member was like, well, of course, I understand.
Yeah, he's just like, obviously. But I picked these up. I think they're really gorgeous. I'm very happy with them. And then in the end, after that, I managed to pick up a couple of other bubble bar bits and pieces.
You did?
I was very excited about. These, I believe, were $65. Yes, they were $65. But I think completely worth it.
One thing we've got to say about this shirt is when we were going to buy it, the cast member was like, oh yeah, I'm going to pass for this.
Yes.
And you said, no, I wish we were. And he went, for today you are. And he gave us 30% off.
Yes, because in September, they were all getting 30% off for the month.
I know. If only we'd known, we could have saved 30% on everything.
Yeah, but I don't know if
It would only
bought
cost
an
us,
all-annual
like,
pass.
You know, $1,000 or whatever, however much annual pass was.
Yeah, would have saved loads.
Probably more than that, actually. I don't know. Anyway, and we can't buy them because
No.
of JPEG.
Because
So,
they don't want to sell them.
Yeah. So we
But
didn't. Anyway, but for that day we were, and we got 30% off.
As I was saying about my bubble bar earrings, I did manage to pick up some other pairs.
These were in the outlets, weren't they?
These were in the outlets, but they were actually still in the shop in the Contemporary where I bought something else. I spotted them. There's actually these ones, which are Mickey Mouse.
Bubbly, bubbly.
Oh, bubbly, bubbly. And they have a Minnie Mouse version, but all of the beads for her are like light blue and white.
Alright.
For that, like, her older style dress. And I got these, I think, for $25. And they should have been $65. And they were still being sold for $65 in the Contemporary.
Bargain.
So I was very happy with those.
Did we get anything else in it? It's not really.
Yes,
We're probably
I
gonna
have
do it.
plenty of stuff from the
No, which is because it cost us, I don't know, like $25 something to get there and back.
Yeah, I
So-
did well, yeah.
Yeah, we got some stuff. Anyway, so that's just factoring that in when you're saying how much we saved, but
We saved?
on the earrings.
Okay.
But if you bought more things, I just couldn't remember.
Fair enough.
Anyway, these ones.
These ones I saw online and I really, really wanted them. And I saw them absolutely nowhere until we went to the airport. And we found
Oh
them.
god, talk about like just having to
I know.
spend more money.
We were in the airport in the Disney store there and I saw them, and then we spent about 10 minutes with the cast members
it's
trying to get them off the thing.
Yeah, because there's a security thing on them.
It just would not work, but we got these in the end. These are obviously Cinderella Castle with the fireworks. I think again these were released for the 50th. Not entirely sure, but I think they are because they've got the same kind of fireworks as Mickey and Minnie.
Looks like it.
But I love these are beautiful. Again, these were $65, but
And then we had to pay, we were within duty free and we still had to pay tax on it. So what was that all about?
I don't know.
Terminal C was terrible.
Yeah. But you'll learn all of that in the
It might get better, like, but it was awful.
It had just opened.
It opened a couple of weeks before, but it was really bad.
Yeah. Also, we found the tag for this. It snapped off, and it was $65. There you go. And then last pair of earrings I got. These are just Disney Parks earrings, but it's a little set of 3.
I thought it was one earring, and then you were like, "We could do this. And do you think these are good?" And I was like, "Yeah, they look alright." And then I realized it was 3 earrings.
So you've got a pair of Mickey balloons, Mickey pretzels, and then the little castle. and these were $20. And I thought these were they're just cute. I think what sold me more so was the Mickey pretzels. I think they're pretty awesome to have as little earrings.
I like the balloons, but...
Yeah, the balloons are really pretty too. I'm just excited to wear all of them. I know I can wear the Mickey pretzels to work anytime.
Oh, okay.
Balloons
I was a bit dangly, yeah.
Yeah.
Might have some cats playing with them.
Yeah, that wouldn't work out very well. Because of the time of year that we went, we were there for Halloween.
Halloween, everybody.
Which therefore means that you get Halloween merchandise. I wasn't overly keen on all of the Halloween stuff.
No.
I thought it was cute, but the style of like characters that they went with wasn't super duper appealing to me, so I didn't really get much. I got the Spirit jersey from the cruise line, but that was more so because I wanted something Halloween. Because we were
cruise.
On a Halloween cruise.
Halloween on the high seas.
Yes, exactly. So that's why I got the Spirit jersey there. But I didn't really pick up any other Halloween stuff. But we did go to the Halloween party. And I did want something from the Halloween party. Starting off, we have our trick-or-treat bags.
Disney's Magical Celebration and then Halloween. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. Let's boo this. They're all right actually. I mean,
they're nice.
I remember. I mean, I went in 2014, and the bags were much bigger then.
Yeah.
But they weren't as.
They're not sturdy.
Solid, yeah.
I think they were.
Still is quite small. I mean, it's a reusable bag, but you're never taking that to the shop.
They were advertising the fact that you were going to get like a canvas tote as part of it. I think it's to try and hype up the 50th more than anything, because usually you just kind of get a little plastic bag for them. Yeah,
they're more sturdy than that, but yeah, help the environment by using a sturdy bag. I mean, you could maybe fit a meal deal in here. You certainly wouldn't take it shopping.
You can grab some little bits and pop it in. Nothing.
You wouldn't.
Nothing super crazy, but I think it's cute.
Yeah, they're cool.
And I still.
And it wasn't like we only went to 3 things and we half filled the bags.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they made them smaller, so you don't take so much, but...
I know people who just bring like pillowcases and things.
I know.
And they're like, more please.
It was actually, the sweets were way better. The first time I went, the sweets were pretty terrible. And this time it was at least 90% Snickers. So if you like Snickers, that's okay. If you didn't like Snickers, you'd be pretty good.
Along with that, again, kind of trying to hype up the 50th.
Is it 50th?
Yes. You got a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party print, but it is for the 50th.
It's weird actually, they were just handing them out as you left. It was a bit strange.
I think it's really nice though.
Well, the ghost, it is nice. I've not looked at it, to be
Yeah.
honest. I'm looking at it now.
So it's kind of, I'm trying to show it to you because we've still got it in the plastic. It's kind of coming
the
up a
ghosts
bit
have got
shiny.
their Mickey hats on.
Yeah, so you got ghosts all around the castle. You've got the 50th emblem on the castle, and then you've got Mickey and Minnie, and I think Pluto. It's hard to tell when I'm looking at it through the camera. Who are off trick-or-treating. And then one of the things that they were like, oh, it's for the 50th and it's a new thing for Halloween, is that you have Cinderella Castle pumpkins as...
Oh, did they have that?
Cinderella Castle, Cinderella... oh my god, what is it called? Carriage. A Cinderella carriage pumpkin as part of the decorations, along with the Mickey pumpkin ones, the regular ones.
I mean, it has nothing to do with the 50th, does it?
No, but they were trying to make it seem a bit bigger than what it was.
I said this to you when we were at the parks, that is there anything that makes you notice the 50th? And then you said, well, the big 50th symbol at the castle. I was like, oh, I guess so.
The big 50th symbol on the castle, but nothing else.
But I didn't really notice that. I mean, yeah, it was there, but once you glanced at it, you kind of pass over it. And
yeah.
And then when you go into the resorts, there's a 50th doormat, which is much less appealing than the normal ones.
Yeah.
The normal ones are much better, especially in the DVC ones where it says welcome home.
Because I think I was there for Disneyland's 50th. Mm-hmm. But they were celebrating it across all of the parks.
Yeah.
So to make it special, what they did was they had a big... it was a big frame on the front of the castle, like where they have the 50 now. But it had mosaics of each of the different castles from around the world.
That'd be cool.
And it would change over time, and they had a special Cinderella castle show for it. That's also when they made a point that they were bringing different things from different parks to other parks.
Right.
So that's when Soarin' came over.
Oh,
because
okay.
it was obviously Soarin' over California.
Yeah.
So they were
I
like,
didn't know it came over
oh,
after that.
Soarin' is coming from California. That's, I think, also when you got the Lights Motor stunt show show over, which originated in Disneyland Paris.
Oh, really?
And then the Lucky the Dinosaur animatronic, which I think he was meant to have come over from Tokyo.
Right.
So it was like a big celebration of kind of all things Disney. And that was impressive.
But yeah, I mean, there wasn't, apart from the fireworks being worse and the Disney app being much worse, there's nothing really, and there being construction everywhere, there's nothing really to make it feel like it was anything other than a normal day.
Yeah.
Apart from Halloween-y.
I guess maybe there would be a bit more kind of decoration things that are associated with the 50th when it's not Halloween time.
Yeah, perhaps. Maybe it's because Halloween took over.
Maybe, but yeah, you wouldn't really know that it was just like Halloween.
Anyway, we digress.
Yes.
Just based off of this picture.
So I ended up
because it was Halloween.
I ended up picking up the Mickey Not So Scary spirit jersey.
Oh, yeah, you want the t-shirt.
I wanted the t-shirt, but the t-shirt was sold out. So I would have bought that, and it was at the end of the night, and people were circling, and I was just like, just get it.
Just take anything.
So lots of spirit jerseys.
Good fun throwing that night.
Yeah. So it's got the backs with Magic Kingdom 2022, but this has actually got 2022 on it.
Oh, does it?
So I have something. Yeah, it's got it on the front.
I guess they know people are going to buy that.
Yeah.
Because it's a, yeah.
So then it's like an orange and black kind of tie-dye, and then it says Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and then it's got Mickey done up in his, I think he's meant to be more like a phantom. He's not got his vampire teeth, so just kind of Halloween-y suit. But I much preferred this style of the cartoons than the ones that they were using for the Halloween stuff.
Right.
So I picked this up instead.
Okey-doke.
Moving on from that, I got this. This I think is really cool and really silly, and I love it.
Yeah, it's actually quite fun.
It's they had a whole set of aprons, and I was just kind of like, I'm like, what is this thing? And I thought maybe it was a dress, but like a dress for a kid or something. Picked it up and I went, oh my god, it's an apron. And I've been saying that I wanted an apron.
Yeah.
For when we were making drinks.
Because you're always wearing your nice dresses, and then
yeah.
You've made one drink, you then make 2 drinks, you made 5 drinks, and then the mixing process becomes less delicate than it was originally.
Exactly. So I wanted to have an apron so I could try and save myself ruining any of my dresses. And then this one showed up. It's the 3 Caballeros.
It's fun.
Fabulous. It's got like these little tassels.
Oh,
it's got the sequins on it.
There's the Caballeros on this print as well.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
It's all of their like little heads on it.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's so cool. It's then got like all the different colours on the straps.
And all tassels on the bottom.
Exactly. And I just thought, one, it was cool. I love the 3 Caballeros. I love the Gran Fiesta Bride. And then also the fact that we'd just come back and we'd been in Mexico.
Yeah. And
that we had the tequila and we were planning to like make margaritas and things when we got home. I was like, this is just perfect. So I had to have it. And this was $34.99. So not horrific. But speaking of drinks.
We went to Oga's Cantina.
Yes, we did.
And had no intention of buying anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the drink and we said, can we get the drink but not buy the souvenir mug?
And she went, that's fine.
Yeah, of course.
It just comes out in the souvenir mug,
yeah.
but I just won't give it to you at the end. We were like, okay, cool, fine.
But then the mug was cool.
But then we were 4 drinks in, and then we started looking at it.
No, it is nice. I'm glad we got it. It was expensive, but...
So we picked up the Endor mug. The Endor Tiki mug.
Yeah. And it's got the Death Star, and it's got TIE Fighters, X-Wings. It's got R2 and 3PO.
It's got AT-ATs.
Stormtroopers.
Walkers.
Chicken Walkers.
Chicken Walkers.
That's what they're called.
But yeah.
And then the Ewoks, and it's just...
It's really cool.
It is just cool.
It does end up being like, I think, an extra $40 on top of the drink.
Just saying, I don't know if it was $40, but
I think it was.
But yeah, it's nice.
It was expensive, but we were having the best time.
Yeah.
And we'd ordered our next round of drinks, which I would completely recommend if you go into Oga's, because it's so busy and they get so many people in there. Whatever drinks you want in the first go, just get them. So we ordered 4 drinks as soon as we got in, because we knew we were going to do like 2 rounds anyway. So we were like, right, we'll just get the 4.
Yeah, and
try
then
them all
like,
out.
what do we want? And then she came around again and said, you know, you should try this one. But because we were there right at the end, it started emptying. We were there for like an hour and a half. Yeah,
they let us stay a lot longer, whereas it should have been 45 minutes. And I've had it before where I basically had a cast member like kick me out at the 45-minute mark. She was very lovely.
She was nice.
As I said, I think because it was later in the evening, it was okay. But I don't know if they would be
as lenient
during the day. So,
and we had some fun people next to us as well, and we were chatting away and being silly. And they had placemats, drink mats, whatever they're called, coasters.
Coasters.
And I said, "Oh, can we have some coasters?" And then she'd give us 2.
And we were like, "Oh, thanks."
Actually, it was these 2 because we had the Rancor and the I can't remember what these guys are called. We got these ones, and then right at the end, she just came over and handed us loads. So we got loads of different types.
That's it.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah.
And I had one from before, and you had one from before, and now we have lots.
We have loads.
So we're gonna have to put them somewhere.
Continuing on with the drinks theme.
Oh yeah.
We picked these up.
We picked up these, but I bought one. These are from Typhoon Lagoon, but they have Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach on them, and there's refillable mugs that you can refill the whole day. And you weren't that keen, to be honest.
No, because I didn't think we'd get enough out of them.
But it was, I think, $12, and one drink was $4.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, we're thirsty, we're going to down these anyway, rather than us going back and forth like water and things. So I said, we'll get one, and then we can just share it.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I'm sure loads of people do that. So they gave me one when I ordered food.
Yeah.
And then I was waiting. It took a long time for food, and you went to a different booth to buy something different.
Yes.
And that took ages as well. And I was waiting. And then they came with the food, and then she had another one with it. She said, "Do you want me to put anything in this?" And I was like, "Well, I actually saw her coming with it." And I thought, nah, she doesn't know I've got one, so I
kind of hit the other
didn't
one.
make it obvious. So we got a second one for free. Accidental magic moment.
So then I went, yes, these were completely worth it.
So it was $6 then each.
Yeah. And
we got, I don't know, like 6 drinks or something.
Yeah.
And then we filled them up to leave. And they're quite big, so.
Yeah, no,
but they're really good for having in the house and just having your juice and not put water in it.
They hold a decent amount. I like that they have a handle.
It is fun.
So it makes it much easier for you to bring them around the water parks, in fairness. But yeah, so we've been drinking out of these since we've come home.
They do say 50th on them, which I guess is there. But they're cool that it's Donald and Mickey relaxing.
Exactly. It's cute. We went to the outlet store.
Yes.
Not as much stuff as I was hoping for.
There was actually, I mean, I don't normally dig up merch, but I thought it might be cool to get some stuff, and there was pretty much nothing off the Mans.
Yeah, no, there was very little there.
You're looking for dresses as well, wasn't you?
They had dresses, but they were all in this size small.
Extra small or something,
Yeah. It's very hit or miss with the outlets, but I did pick up those earrings that I showed earlier, which I was very happy about. And I picked up a couple of things, so it wasn't a completely fail of a trip.
This is a really nice shirt, by the way.
It's a very nice shirt.
I know I'm digressing, but it feels nice. It's the first time I've had it on.
Yeah. It's because you had another cool shirt when we were at the Poly, so.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
It's a cool shirt. I like it. First thing I picked up was this just little cute top that says Totally Mickey. It's like little kind of pastel, slightly crop t-shirt.
Got gym jams, are they actually jammies or
no,
it's a t-shirt?
It's a t-shirt.
Oh, you wore it. Oh no, you just wore it in the house.
I wore it in the house.
Not those jammies.
When we were there for the hurricane, I wore that and some shorts.
Yeah, when Old Ian came to visit.
Yeah, and the reason that I got that was because I had gotten these joggers. And I was like, these will match.
I know, you're like, should I get triple XL or quadruple XL?
I know.
No, not quite that much, but like.
So I think I just got the extra large ones.
Yeah, they're still massive.
No, these are 1X.
Oh.
That was it. There was a large and then there was extra large and 1X. And I actually tried 1X on in another pair joggers, and it made me look like I had a diaper, so these might do the same. But they've been bought now, so I'll wear them around the house. I just won't go out in public. But these are princess ones. And it just says... Oh, I can't remember it. What do you say?
Won't stop dreaming. And it has a Shannon's crown, a heart, and a moon.
There you go.
And it has little, I don't know, just bits on this one. And nothing on the back.
Yeah, some stripes. But I just thought they were cute. They were pretty. Nice pastel colour.
Comfy for when we come home.
Exactly.
Because we wanted it to be cold when we came home. And it's colder than Florida, but it's not really cold yet.
Apparently, I've just noticed this tag. It says, in a land far away, princess collection.
Ooh,
that's what it says on there. But these were originally $50 and I got them for $21.
Bargain.
So happy with that. Then I picked up, lo and behold, more joggers.
These are quite cool actually.
Yeah, so these
I might steal these, to be honest.
These are from Her Universe's sister brand, which is Our Universe.
Is that for men's or?
I think it's just like unisex.
Yeah, okay.
But potentially more men's. And these have
Skywalker
Academy on them. I mean, if it said Kenobi Academy.
Oh, then people would buy them.
Oh god,
then they wouldn't be in the outlets.
Then they wouldn't be in the outlets.
I mean, it's Luke Skywalker's Academy, but it's still...
I guess so.
But there's never anything about him training people. I mean,
well, there is now.
There is vaguely, but a little bit in
The Mandalorian. Yeah.
But there's a lot more about Obi-Wan, so...
Obi-Wan's cooler. Not than Luke. They're about the same though. But I picked these up. Again, I thought they would just be super comfy. I liked the colours. Yeah. And when I saw that they were from... Oh no, these are Her Universe. They're not Our Universe. They're
I think that's it, because I saw them and I was like, oh, I'd quite like them, but they were they're girls.
Yeah. So these were originally $50 and I got them for $16.
In fairness, I might wear them anyway.
Yeah. These are a 1X as well, but Her Universe stuff always tends to run smaller. So these will definitely be smaller fitting than the princess ones that I got. Yeah. And then last thing, because I saw this and I thought this was really cool. They actually had a Donald Duck one that I really wanted in a mustard colour, but it was so big on me. So I got this one instead, and it will go along with my joggers for nice winter months, which is this really nice Stormtrooper knit jumper. Yeah. It's really heavy.
It is actually.
And I tried this on when we were there. I was gutted because I was using a little cashier point.
Oh yeah.
As my little table. And then the next thing was they suddenly appeared and started using the computer, and I'm like, go away, this is my spot.
I'm trying things on here.
Exactly. So this was originally $70 and I got it for $25.
I don't think you'd pay $70 for it.
No, there's no way.
I think at 25 it's kind of on the high end anyway, but...
No, I think $25 isn't bad for this. For the weight of it.
Oh, yeah, I know, but...
But I thought this would be really nice.
For Disney, I guess 25 is pretty good.
Yeah, thought this would be nice for wintry time.
Yeah.
And for snuggles.
I know.
And I was like, if we maybe get to that point where we do our Star Wars marathon, I know what I'm wearing.
I know. Well, we started that. We watched the first two, didn't we?
No, we did the first three.
Did we do the first three?
Because we got all excited.
We both slept through the second one. We watched the first one, then we slept through the second one.
Yeah.
Then we watched the third one, and then you insisted on reenacting the fight scene quite a few times.
Because it's the best part.
Alright, so there's still a lot to do actually.
There you go. Then
when Ian came to visit, we thought we should get something for him.
Get something for him.
You know what he's like. And then we ended up not... Well, we thought the power might go out, but nothing happened at all. It was just a little bit windy. So we ended up not doing anything. So we still have to try all these when we get home. But we got some games.
We picked up Phase 10.
No idea what it is.
No idea what it is. But when we were in there, all we could hear was loads of people kept going, have you picked up Phase 10? Have you picked up Phase 10? Because everyone was buying board games before Ian was coming, because everyone thought the power was going to go out. And obviously it didn't, and we just watched Bluey. So I just heard that everyone was getting it, so I went, okay, cool. We'll pick it up.
A rummy type card game with
an exciting twist.
So we'll see where that goes.
So you have to complete 10 different phases and get certain cards. So we'll see what happens.
We'll give it a go. We also, you really wanted to get, there's a Star Wars Villainous.
Yes.
The target was shot by because we didn't want to leave the park early. We wanted to stay and play. So we had to go to Walmart, and then we ended up getting a miss. Sidekicks.
So you play as Disney sidekicks in their effort to try and defeat the villain and save the hero.
So we're trying to be heroes on this, rather than normally we're trying to be villains.
Yeah.
No idea what it is, so we'll have to play. Actually, we could. 2 to 4.
I know, which I don't understand, considering there's clearly 5 different ones that you can play.
I was going to say we could play when your parents come, but
we'll have to trial it first.
We will actually.
They'd be able to.
Yeah.
But from looking at it, I saw that there was various cards that you needed to put into play. So it seems like there's a bit of strategy and things to it. So I thought it would work out well for us because we like those kind of games. Obviously, Villainous is a big part of our lives. So we wanted something that wasn't just a normal, just roll the dice and go for it. You want some kind of strategy and things to it. So hopefully this will be a bit of fun. Because we are Disney vloggers and Disney fans, and because I like all things Disney merch and pretty things, it means that I now force Bob to be matchy-matchy with me when it comes to Disney clothing.
Yeah, I don't know if this is anything... Oh, this is our universe.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if this has anything to do with me vloggers. I think it's just you being you, but...
It's my excuse. We need cute things for vlogs.
Oh, I see.
So we picked up, these are Disney Dress Shop in collaboration with Her Universe and Our Universe.
Yeah.
Shirt and dress. There we go.
It's cool actually because it has all the like ride icons. Is it just from Magic Kingdom?
I think it's just from Magic Kingdom, yeah. But it's got all of the icons on it.
Castle, Pirates, Space, Small World. What else with that? Teacups. Tiki Room.
Yeah, because the Tiki Room's the
Fireworks.
best.
Don't know if I can see anymore. Anyway, it's quite cool. It's not really an appropriate colour for going to Florida though, because black is not a good one to wear.
No, because it absorbs all the heat and makes you even hotter. But it was done in black. I wanted the dress. This was something that I knew I wanted beforehand. And I knew it wouldn't be coming to Shop Disney anytime soon. Probably not ever, because it's Her Universe and it's all the parks.
Yeah.
So I knew I wanted it. And I think I love it. It's very pretty.
Yeah, it is nice.
And
it will be
I liked Bob
fun.
having shirts that matched me.
And it's the first time I've ever tried anything on Disney, so...
Yeah.
So we got those.
And then... this is the last bit of clothing that I got.
This is the princess one.
This is the gorgeous princess. So this came out at D23.
Oh, did it?
And then they started selling it. Oh, I forgot to say, dress was $128.
60.
Sure, it was 60. Yes, this came out initially at D23. And then they sold them on Shop Disney, and then they were released out into the parks, but they were only being sold in the Contemporary. So I went and I had to try on this dress. I wasn't sure if I was going to get it or not, because I thought it was going to be too small, because this is another Her Universe dress, which usually they say runs smaller, but I got that one in a large.
Yeah, this was a good fit.
And then I got this in a large as well. So.
But your Loki one's really quite small.
Yeah, it just seems to depend. I don't know. Maybe they've changed things up and they've made them more true to size.
Yeah.
But this is, it's also in collaboration with some designer, but I can't remember what her name is, I'll be honest. So it is a beautiful Princess Maxi dress, and the print on the bottom is gorgeous. So you have Cinderella's carriage making its way to her castle, but if you look through the rest of it, you'll see some fun little details. So you've got pirate ship down here with some hippos from the Jungle Cruise. You've then got over here, oh my goodness, you've got the Haunted Mansion. Oh, yeah. You've got Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. You've got Tinkerbell up here. So there's loads of little nods to the park. Well, it's got Big Thunder Mountain. Yeah. It's beautiful.
And you would never know that it was like meant to be all the stuff from the rides from the parks.
Yeah.
So
It's really gorgeous.
And this is up here, Pam.
I think that's meant to be, but it's
oh, space over here as well.
Oh yeah, Space Mountain.
That's cool.
It's really pretty. The belt on this is absolute trash. The belt is big enough that it would definitely go around my waist.
It does just close, but you have to...
They decided, instead of using the whole bloody belt, they're like, let's put all of the holes in the middle section.
I know, and that...
So you can't use any of this bit of the belt at all. It's a joke.
And also, like, for the size that this dress is,
yeah,
nobody's ever going to be able to get in these ones. Like,
no.
if you were using these ones, you'd buy a smaller dress.
You would get a smaller size dress.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's a joke. But anyway, I will show you the top of it. So it's kind of got like this sweetheart neckline, and then it's got these puffy sleeves. They are elasticated, so they won't they won't constrict your bingo wings, or my bingo wings anyway. It was actually quite comfortable on.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was absolutely beautiful.
You weren't sure, and then you put it on, and then you were like,
oh my god, I felt like a princess.
But you can tell, it's funny though, because you can tell that you're in a deluxe resort. Because you're like looking at it, and then you said, I don't know if it'll fit, and the lady's like, I'll show you to the dressing room.
Yes.
And there's like a hidden door.
Yeah.
That they have the key for, and they let you in.
Yeah.
So nobody knows there's a changing room or anything there. So.
No, it's they have to tell you.
There's a big difference between the value, the moderate, and the deluxe.
Definitely.
In price as well.
So I think I'm gonna have to make some ears to go along with that. Which, in fairness, I feel like this material will work pretty well, but with just so many more sparkles. All right, this is the final bit.
Final part of the story.
You know, we bought a lot. But it was a big trip, and it was completely allowed, and we knew that we were going to go a bit crazy.
Yeah, we'd saved up for a while.
Exactly. Here's the one thing that I demanded we buy.
It's a must buy.
It was an absolute must buy. As much as there was things that I'd seen before that I was like, oh, I want to pick those up. There was one thing that I was like, we have to buy it. And I would not take no for an answer.
We're missing some.
Oh, we are. You can grab those. Well, these are the things specifically that I had to have. Which was glow cubes. Disney glow cubes. Because Disney has the best glow cubes. I don't know where they get them from. Cubes. We have Lotus Blossom glow cubes. I don't know where Disney gets these from, and they probably get them for absolutely no money, but they're the only ones that bloody well work.
They're real good.
We have bought, I think, I've bought other ones, perhaps they never work. They immediately break, they are not watertight, and you just end up wasting your money on them. But the Disney ones work.
So
and they don't die.
We got these two from Nomad Lounge.
Yes.
We got two from our drinks. Our drinks in
Hollywood Studios. The Indiana Jones.
There you go.
Show. Yeah. Then we got one in a slushie at Flame Tree Barbecue.
Oh yeah, that was the first one.
Yep, that was the first one. And then we have two other ones.
We got one in my Krakatoa Punch.
That's it, the Krakatoa Punch. And then
we got a bonus one, we'll tell you in a minute.
One bonus one, which we went to Trader Sam's, and it was amazing.
We spent some money at Trader Sam's.
So what I'd heard was that it was 2 drinks per guest, but we sat there and we basically were like, I want as many souvenir cups as I can get. There
was a sign on the wall, not on the wall, but kind of like, it wasn't very visible, that did say the same thing. Yeah. I don't think they care.
But I wanted all the souvenir cups that we could get. So they were missing 2, which was the Krakatoa
I know,
Punch.
that one's cool. I think that's almost the best one.
That was the one that we really wanted, but they were like, we're having supply issues, we can't sell them. So we couldn't get that. And the little rum, was it a rum? Oh, rum tasting.
He said, I don't have the glasses and I don't have 2 of the 3 rums.
So don't do that. So we're like, okay, cool.
Because we just went in leading, they were like, what drinks do you want? And you just said, any of them that have souvenir cups.
Yeah, I was like, as many souvenir cups as I can get. And they were like, fair enough.
So our first drink
was the
and then it has like different faces on it. It's a fishbowl cup, basically.
Yeah. So it has hear no evil, say no evil, see no evil. All around the side. Basically, it comes out.
Oh, cool! 3rd edition.
Yeah.
Trader Sam's Grotto. It's got the thing on the bottom.
Mhm. So they bring out new releases of these, but these are like the standard drinks that they will always have on the menu.
Yeah.
But they bring out different colors of the souvenirs.
Yeah.
So this comes out, and they set it on fire, and you have cinnamon, and you have to make sacrifices to the god to appease her.
I know, and you told me the history of it as well.
Oh yes,
when we were there. You don't. I mean, like
of the animatronic that's there.
It's from Tiki Room.
Yes.
And then the guy was listening in. He was like, "Yep, yes, correct." Because the bartenders there are incredible.
The bartenders are
skippers.
The skippers.
Oh, they're so good.
Are fantastic. If you can get to the bar, oh my god, you are in for an amazing time.
And if you can sit at the bar, yeah, because we wanted to sit at the bar, and luckily we got placed there.
Yeah.
The tables look good too, but
yeah.
the bar is.
I think if you go in for standing room only, you are going to be standing at the bar, but just to the side.
Yeah.
So they will interact with you, but they do tend to interact a bit more with the people who are sitting there.
And they just randomly tell you jokes and stuff as well. It's really
they're fantastic. So we picked that up. Then this is meant to be for 2 guests.
So we shared this one.
Then the next ones that we picked up were the zombie and the hippopotami tie.
Hippopotami tie.
Hippopotami tie.
Hippopotami tie. Anyway, this one is probably the most classic tiki mug.
Yeah.
He's cool. I like him.
Yeah, and he gets 2 shots of rum.
And a little hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus.
It makes funny noises, little like dog chew toy type thing. Yeah, it was fun.
And then we got the zombie.
The zombie's cool.
This is the latest zombie mug.
4th edition? It's in the bottom.
4th edition.
Mm-hmm.
So they are saying that there is a massive issue with ceramics, I think for resin or for the glazes.
Yeah.
It's like a worldwide shortage, so they said a lot of the new mugs are coming in this matte finish.
It doesn't feel nearly as nice, to be honest.
I personally don't really like the feel of.
No.
But they're so cool. I'm like, get over it and you just deal with it. So a lot of them that are coming out now are in the matte finish, and I think that's why they couldn't sell us the Krakatoa Punch, because that's done in like a glaze.
Yeah.
So they couldn't do it. But this is meant to be the most alcoholic...
A drink on Disney property.
Drink on Disney property.
That's what, yeah, someone else told us that.
Yeah.
He was nice, the bartender, actually. There was a different bartender, the Polynesian.
Yeah, at the pool bar.
Yeah, he was nice. And then, his name tag said he was from Florida, but he was definitely from England.
Mm. He had a really weird accent.
But he was telling us how to, like, how you should be buying glasses online and tips for getting them on eBay. Because he was like,
all the good tiki mugs.
Because he just buys tiki mugs and collects tiki mugs as well.
Yeah.
It's fun how the people who work there, they're basically just nerds and they're just doing their job. Like, they would do this for free, probably, a lot of them. So, I think one of the bartender who was telling us all the terrible jokes as well, he used to work in Vegas and like some of the top tiki bars in Vegas and things like that.
Yeah.
So
he was saying that he does like mug swaps with some of the guys back there at a particular bar, and he's like, anytime they get a new one in, he sends it to them and they send him their new ones.
I know.
So this is pretty cool.
It's quite funny to go from that. You would think Trader Sam's quite a small bar, so to go from a big one in Vegas to there, like that's definitely a choice that you want to go and do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and then so we'd had these drinks, which technically we'd had 2 drinks each, and then they came back to us and they were like, right, so where are we going next? We're going.
You gotta complete the set.
He's like, we're going under the sea. So are you going with the Pearl or are you going with the Nautilus? So the Nautilus is another one that's a 2-person sharer, and then there's the Pearl. And we'd seen the Nautilus. The Nautilus is the most expensive mug.
It's like $70 for the drink.
Yeah.
And the mug...
It's cool.
Yeah, but I wouldn't choose... If it was $10, I probably wouldn't buy it, to be honest. So.
Yeah, you weren't a big fan of it. I was at that point that I was like, I want all of them. So I would have definitely bought it. But it was probably good that we had bought. So instead, we went for the Pearl.
Yay!
So it's...
The Pearl's fun.
It says Trader Sam's on it.
This one's not really... I mean, this one comes free with a drink almost, but it's plastic. It's not really
it's plastic. It's not like a proper ceramic like the rest. So if you go to the terrace, you can get the Pearl.
Yeah.
you can't. So I think you can buy the mugs if you're on the terrace.
But you don't get the drinks.
But they won't serve it to you in the drinks. When you're in the grotto, it will come out in the mug. They'll then take the mug back from you, and then they'll give you your receipt, and then when you're heading out the door, you hand it to someone and they give them to you all fresh and boxed up.
He gave us this really, really long receipt, and he was like, initial here, initial here, initial here, initial here, initial here, sign here, initial here, fill in this survey, tell us how you think we did, fill in this survey,
to tell us how the other survey went.
And then sign here, and then this is beautiful. It was funny.
They were great.
And then we handed it over, and they were like, why is there writing all over this receipt?
Yeah. They're like, what's he playing at?
Yeah.
So the pearl they just wash out and give to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
But the others all come boxed up. But yes, if you go to the terrace, you will get your drink in the pearl.
But Annie was talking about how much she likes glow cubes.
Yeah, so I love glow cubes. So the next thing was, he came along and he just went, have you ever heard of the mysterious and one of a kind disco pearl?
And then he was spinning it. It's dark in there, you could see it way better.
Yeah, but so that was it. So then I was like, oh my god,
give it a free glow tube.
Because we were, you know, well, it was 5 drinks, but we were splitting them.
Yeah.
Well, 4 drinks, but we split them all. And he was at that point of being.
Did we not get another drink as well? Because we got that plus another one.
No, we just did the pearl.
Oh, did we share it? Okay.
Yeah, we did the pearl and we shared it.
Makes sense.
Which, Annie was at that point of just like, had already been emotional, so now it's like, oh my god.
It was our last night as well.
Guys,
it was our last night there, which is sad. And normally the drinks in Disney, if you get a glow cube, they're like $5 more.
Yeah.
So really, that's quite nice.
But yeah, this Trader Sam's is amazing.
Oh, definitely.
Completely worth it. And then we're super excited to have these. And
then you've just been looking up like
other ones,
other Trader Sam's in the world. So now there's more glasses that you want.
Oh yes. Well, I'm like, if we get back there and there is a Krakatoa punch, we are buying the Krakatoa punch.
that is the best class.
Because that mug is fantastic. And then I looked at the one in Disneyland because we've been hemming and hawing about maybe getting over to Disneyland, and I want to have a look, and they have different mugs. So I'm like, oh my goodness. Because I want our bar to be really cool. And now we're getting there with some pretty cool mugs.
Anyway, that concludes our guided tour around our merch hall. Thanks for sticking with us.
Well done. You've done incredibly well to get through all of this at this point. We hope you enjoy it, and hopefully it wasn't too boring.
That's a reference from Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, by the way.
That's why I laugh so much. This is the end of the merch. There won't be any more videos about merch. You've gotten through all of it. Well done to you. Good luck to Bob editing it. And yeah, we've now got some pretty cool stuff to remind us of a pretty cool holiday.
Yeah. Right. Good luck. Thanks for sitting by, and stay tuned for some more vlog series.
Bye!
P.S. We forgot 2 things. We're in different clothes now.
Because we were filming another merch haul.
But something I got from the cruise line, which I really wanted.
Yes, this was the one thing that you really wanted.
Well, because I have a hat from when I was in Australia, Houston, ages ago. But I have one Disney hat, but it's not really a Disney hat, and it's pretty minging because I've not been in 3 years, and I've been waiting to buy one. So I got a cruise line one, and it's got the cruise line anchor, and then on the back
it says Disney Cruise Line.
It says Disney Cruise Line, and it has the cruise line thing. Disney Cruise Line.
Yeah, and it's got it on here, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, and it's got the little thing on it. And luckily, it's one of these adjustable ones because I have a large head.
And you also were like, I want a Disney Cruise Line cap, because then that way when we're in the parks, people will know I've been on a Disney Cruise Line, and I'm a fancy man.
I used to see people in the parks wearing their Disney Cruise Line merch and be like, oh, they're so rich. And now I know they're not rich, they're just bankrupt.
That's it.
Not rich anymore.
No.
Maybe they were.
No.
And the one thing you wanted.
This is the one thing I wanted because I didn't have a water bottle for when we were going around the parks anyway. Because we just filled up at the fountains and I got a little concentrated squeezy juice thing.
I really don't, I mean the water is disgusting, right?
Yeah.
Everyone knows that. But I really hate the amount of plastic bottles you'd have to use. And
the cost of bottled water in the park.
I worked out up in the park actually, and that was like the cost of the cruise near enough. It's ridiculous. But even if you buy them from Walmart or something and take them with you, it's still so much plastic.
Yeah.
And I refuse to do that.
Yeah.
So
we wanted to have water bottles. Bob already had one that he was bringing over here. So I decided, I was like, oh, well, I'm going to get one on the cruise ship.
Yes.
So then I have that, and I was like, I need a new water bottle anyway. And then I went out to the cruise ship, and I didn't like any of them.
But they didn't really have very many.
No, they had like 3 different designs.
They had loads of coffee cup ones that I mean, like, if you tilted it, it would fall out.
Yeah,
so.
And a lot of them weren't proper screw tops, so they could have easily leaked as well.
There was one that would have worked, but it was not a very great design and it was really expensive.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, great, I'm just gonna have to try and find one in the parks. And then we went on to Castaway. And then this bad boy showed up.
Yay!
So it is a Tervis mug. And yeah, perfect. It has got Castaway Key written on it, and then it's got the Disney Cruise Line symbol throughout, and then it's just super colourful and loads of different leaves all over it. This, I think, as well, was a lot cheaper than the Tervis mugs that were on. It was
cheaper than the ones
on the ship,
on the boat, which weren't as nice. So.
No, I think this was $30.
Something like that. Yeah, it was alright.
I think it was a lot less than I was expecting.
I mean, it's expensive for a water bottle, but
yes, but for a Tervis one as well,
and something that's on Castaway Key, because they just set the prices up, people will buy it.
Yeah. So that was it. I was like, yep, perfect. I'm having it. And then that came home with me.
It was good actually, because we could fill it with ice.
Yeah. And it stayed like properly cold, and now I have it for work. So
anyway, that was a little PS. You thought we were finished, but we weren't. But now we are, I think.
Yes, we're done. We're calling it until we find something random.
Any more merch? You don't need to know.
It's done. You don't need to care.
That's the end. All right, you can go now. Thanks for stopping by. Bye. All right, you can go. It's finished. There's nothing after this. We're done. See you next week, or whenever we're posting this.